Hello, my name is Dr. Fonda Goldman. I'm a licensed naturopathic physician with a private practice in Stratford, Connecticut. In addition, I'm a certified yoga instructor and have been leading people through meditations for over 15 years. So the meditation that I'd like to share with you today, I call it a fire meditation, but it's really, the focus of it is on helping people to let go and to transform energy so that you can move forward along your path. So let's go ahead and begin. So you want to find a place where you can comfortably sit or lie down for a few minutes undisturbed. And you really want to have a straight spine. So find your position. Okay, go ahead, close your eyes. And the first thing you want to do is just notice your breath and where it is, what it's doing. So you might find in the beginning that your breath is a little bit more superficial. It might be in the top part of your lungs. It might actually feel a little bit stuck or constricted in your chest or in your throat. So slowly and gently invite, but don't force, invite your breath to go a little bit deeper and a little bit slower into your belly, toward your belly. And with each breath, just relax a little bit more. Let the muscles around your neck and shoulders relax. Let the muscles around your stomach relax. Let the muscles around your forehead and jaw relax. Okay, take another breath in. Slowly, gently. So that your breath is really fueling, feeding, nurturing every tissue of your body, every cell of your body. Deep breath. What you can start to do is bring into your mind's eye, start to allow a picture of a flame or a fire. It might be small, like a candle. It might be something like a fireside you sit next to and during a winter's evening. It might be a bonfire on the beach. Just let that picture of that fire come into focus. You can maybe even smell some of the smoke or some of the burning wood. Maybe you can actually feel a little bit of the heat. Regardless of what the fire looks like, just know that this fire is sacred and has the ability to transform old energies that are no longer serving us. So again, you're just breathing gently, deeply, body is relaxed, the gentle warm fire is in front of you. Now allow to come into your consciousness. What is it that you feel, that you believe you need to let go of, that maybe has been lingering in your mind for a very long time, or your life, or your heart, or your energy field? Try not to think too hard. Just let it bubble up from deep within. Allow the deepest part of you, your higher self, communicate what needs to be let go of. Maybe it's a habit, some sort of activity. Maybe something that you've been engaged in for years, but actually perhaps in the past was a source of positivity, but maybe really the truth of it at this point is that you've outgrown it and it no longer has life or vitality. It may not be assisting your growth, it might actually be holding you back a bit. Maybe it's some sort of thought, some way of viewing the world or viewing yourself. Maybe it's your self-concept that, again, you've outgrown and the old thoughts just no longer fit who you are today or who you wish to become moving forward. Maybe it's your story, right? We all have a story, and it's easy to become the main character of a story. But is it time to let that story go so that you can become the new character, the fresh character, the redeemed character of the next chapter? Maybe it's some feelings that seem stuck deep in your heart, maybe even deep in your body. Some old sadness, old grief. You know, the kind of sadness or grief that seems like it's like a deep well and it just feels like there's no bottom to it. Just allow all that to bubble up. And you can offer it to the fire. Right? I offer my self-concept that I've outgrown. I offer my sadness. I offer my grief. And you can even visually see yourself tossing it gently into the fire and watching the fire transform that old energy into something new. Maybe it's anger or resentment, some sort of grievance you've had with somebody. Maybe it's the need to be right. Maybe it's deep betrayal. But again, you just feel somewhere within you, deep within you, maybe even on the soul level, that this is something you no longer want to carry. And it's holding you back from a brighter future. So again, just let the awareness come forward and gently offer whatever it may be into the fire. And watch it transform. Maybe it's a situation. Maybe a relationship. Maybe a work situation. Maybe something at home. Maybe it's something about your purpose. But it's something that just weighs heavily upon you. Maybe it makes you feel helpless or hopeless or confused or stuck. And whatever that feeling is, gently just sort of lift it with your hand off your being, and again, just gently toss it into the fire. And maybe there's something just really quite nebulous. You don't quite know what it is. You can't name it. You can't really put a finger on it. There's just some deep ache or longing, or maybe even darkness. You can almost kind of feel it like a sticky, dark web. You're running through your mind or your body or your heart, maybe your spirit, your soul. Maybe it's not even from this lifetime. It's time to let it go. So you can even kind of feel yourself drawing this sticky web off of yourself. And again, you just gently toss it into the fire. And watch the fire's ability to transform that old energy. So just take a moment now, sort of internally scan yourself, your mind. Is there anything left to let go of there? Any thoughts, perceptions, attitudes, again, are no longer serving you? What about your heart? Sadness, anger, frustration. What's there that just really needs to be lifted and let go of? What about your body? Tightness, deep fatigue, pain. Again, offer it gently to the fire. Anything in your spirit, any questions you have about your life path, your spiritual path, offer it to the fire. And now as you bring your attention back to your breath, after you've offered these things to the fire, you feel a little bit more at ease, a little bit more open, a little bit more clear. And again, as you keep staring at the fire, you notice that slowly coming into focus above the fire is an image of what lays ahead for you. Some profound symbol that's going to be important for your steps moving forward on your life path and your spiritual path. And again, this sign, the symbol is coming forward because you are willing to let go of these things that are no longer serving. Allow those energies to transform into what will serve you moving forward, so that you're able to fully live your best and highest life for the good of all humanity. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another breath in and exhale. Just allow these new energies, this new internal infrastructure to really solidify, integrate, consolidate within yourself. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes to help you come back to this time and this space. When you feel ready, go ahead and open your eyes. So, I hope you found this meditation helpful. Again, this is a meditation I've come back to many times over the years with my students. And again, sometimes we all need, a bit of a shift and we don't know how to access it. And this can be a powerful meditation to help us with that process. So that it brings new light, new energy to ourselves, to our days, to our energies, to our intentions so that we can start moving forward and begin a new day. Thank you for your time. I wish you well. Namaste.